Dolphin lover, hello. Sorry, I was doing something real quick that I should have done before and I didn't. How are you doing, Dolphin? Chris, hello. You on break? What's today? I don't even know what today is. What's today? Friday? Okay. Animal lover, hello. How is everybody doing? Yeah, had to work overtime. How did I know? How did I know? I just know you. Oh, not too good. I just lost my aunt on the first of this. I am so sorry, Dolphin lover. My condolences, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Todd B, hello. Liz, hello. Where the F you been? Well, I was actually sick for most of this past week. And, yeah, well, about 4 days here. And I'm still not 100 the best, but, you know. You see, Jill from. Oh, are you serious? She's moving to Florida? No, I did not know that. I need to go. Sorry, I need to go see her. I mean, doggone. I can't think worth crap. No, I did not know. Aw. Wonder why she's moving to Florida. Mm-mm-mm. I need to go see her. Dang. Well, I need to move to Florida. I don't want to move to Florida. Nope. Nope. She transfers as a personal shopper. Oh. Walmart has personal shoppers down there? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, son of a bitch. I mean, son of a gun. Good for her. Mm-mm-mm. It must be nice. I don't want to move to Florida. I love my state. I do. I love my state. A lot of people hate it. I love it. Greggy Huffman, my future ex-husband. Hello. How are you? Well, how's everyone else's week been? Mine's been David on night shift. If you know him, yeah, he's becoming a system. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. What a shame. He might actually be good. You never know. Carl from Produce, same. I'll be dipped. No way. Carl, I'll be dipped. Well, it's about time. Really. Sandra McCormick, hello. I mentioned you the other day. Thank you so much. I can't remember if I sent out thank you cards to you guys. Judith Espinoza, hello. Says hello, Liz, from me and Kayla tonight. How are you doing? I missed you. I'm doing good. How are you? I'd be Chris has all the gossip. Yeah, from our old store. And he's in another state. I didn't know Carl was. Good luck to them both. Good luck to them both. Roasted Studios, hello. Hello, it's nice to see you. Hi, everyone. Hello. I got your note on Twitter, hon. I just haven't felt well. Yep, say it on the East Walmart Facebook. Yeah. Oh, you saw it. I tell you the truth, I didn't even sign up. Maybe I should. Keep track of everyone. What's his name? Well, God, what is his name? I wish they would just make him assistant manager already. Oh my God, I'm looking right at him, Ron. I wish they'd make him assistant already. Don't worry about it. Love you. Hope you feel better, hon. I'm feeling better. I felt good one day, and I went out Monday, and then I felt like shit the rest of the week. Hit that like for Les, y'all. That's right. Hit that like for Les. I wish they'd make Ron one already. I don't know why they're pussyfooting around. They have kept him, and they'll keep him right where they want him. They did that to me. I'm like, look, I passed that assistant manager's test in 15 minutes. Both of them, both the tests. Didn't miss one, which would have been embarrassing if I did, considering I was a manager before. And I said, put me back in the program. And they never would, because you have to have managers sign off on it. I got over a cold myself, still have a cough. I wish that's what this was. Dead serious. But they kept me right where they wanted me. They'd rather me do the work of an assistant manager, pay me for an associate, but give me the keys to the store. I don't understand that. Here, Les, the manager, the head manager, Dave, he would throw me the keys, take care of it. I had all the codes to the Telzon, all the manager codes, all of them. Cindy Lopez, hello. They don't have Telzon anymore, but I had all their codes. I'm like, Jesus. Take care of it. Just throw me the keys. Take care of it. Can you hold the keys? Yeah, and pay me as an associate. I really think they're the reason why I started having health problems. Walmart will do that to you. That's serious. I mean, Les could have sabotaged the store. Yeah, I could have. I really could have. But they'd know it's me. It's my number, so I didn't know anyone else's. But yeah, I could have. I only thing I didn't know was the grocery side. I didn't know their codes or all that stuff over there. I mean, I knew how to check the produce and all the groceries and all that in. That's normal shit. I knew what departments were what, but to do their codes and all that, I knew nothing. Knew nothing. But everything else I can do over there, I knew how to run that store. I was a manager. So, which shocked quite a few people, especially soft lines, with just clothing. And so when I went over there, they were kind of shocked. I knew what to do. I said, hey, when you were a manager, you had to know it all. And their training books are like this thick. I am not kidding you. They're like this thick. They're not a joke. Yeah, that was fun. What was funner was throwing them all out. I didn't even want the notebook that came in. You had a lot of shoplifters. Um, it just depends. I always said yes because for every one you catch, 25 get away. But it's who we had to get them. Like the ones down in West Virginia, where I would rather work with my old crew. I always said I wanted to bring my crew from West Virginia up here because they cared. They really cared about their job. And it didn't matter what store I was at. I would handpick my own crew, but both crews that I had at Weston and at Fairmont, I would take any of them separate or handpick my own. It didn't matter. I always wanted to bring them up here, especially the ones in Weston. But here, it's like, eh. See, and I was ballsy. I'm one of those that I would sit there and catch them as they were doing it. And so, they would just sit there with their eyes bugged out. And so sometimes I just escorted them out and just threw them, go. Literally had my hand on their arm and escorted them out. There was one guy I remember, he took the TV. We had this, it was outside electronics, and they had this display going. I guess it was some kind of movie coming up, this and that. Well, you had the TV there. Well, of course, the TV isn't bolted down or anything. Snickerdoodle, hello. So it's on an end cap, and it's playing this thing. I don't know. I don't even remember what movie or what the hell. But all I know is this guy and this lady came by in a cart and took the TV smack off the end cap that was right in front of the electronics department and took off with it. Not a joke. This was in Weston. Next thing I know, I'm hearing from the photo lab, LEZ'S Photo Lab ASAP, and I go flying over there. What's going on? And they're the ones that's telling me what happened. And I was like, all right, Alana, come with me. So I said, do you know who it was? And she said, yes, I seen him. I didn't even wait for LP or no one else. Did not even wait. And there was this one manager, I'm looking right at him, can't remember his name. And I said, this couple stole the TV. How do you know? The TV's not there. That's how I know. So Lana said, I saw them. Well, they drove a white truck and they were parked out front. And so she was like, Les, there they are. Well, it just so happened my car, because I never park where they tell me to, just happened to be parked right off to the left side here. And I go book into my car, but I didn't get them before they got off the lot. But I got in trouble for getting in my car. I did. You're not supposed to do this and that. And I was like, well, we just lost $100 TV. Thank you. Because y'all just held around. I never met such a bunch of wusses that were managers. Never met a bigger bunch of wusses. They were literally wusses down there. Dead serious. Damn. But they were. I didn't care. The only one that really liked me was the district manager, who's the one who promoted me. She loved the hell out of me because I didn't give a shit. What was right was right. What was wrong was wrong. And the assistant manager that originally hired me to work regretted every minute of it, especially when I became her boss. This tells it like it is. Oh, yeah, this one manager told me, but right before I went into the manager program, it must have been like 2 or 3 weeks before, and the district manager was watching me at the time, and I didn't know it. So she was up on everything, and he looked at me, and I had no idea. And I'll never forget, we were walking down the hall, And he looked at me, we were just going at it a little bit, having our words, walking down the aisle. And he said, personally, I don't see what's so great about you. And I was like, well, personally, I don't see what's so great about you either. You know? Well, he made the mistake. He grabbed my arm. Mistake number one. Mistake number two is he looked me square in the eye, and I looked down at him like that, and he let go. And he said, good God. And I said, what? He said, are your arms made of iron? And I said, dude, don't touch me again. I'll never forget him grabbing my arm like that. Never forget. And there was one guy, he was stalking me. He had a crush on me from the time I started there. And after about 4 or 5 months, I started getting really tired of his bullshit. And I'm like, dude, leave me alone. Dude, leave me alone. I went to my grandma's. It was down in West Virginia, down in Weston. And I was like, Grandma, this guy's bothering me. I said, I'm about ready to knock his lights out. And she said, Les, how long has it been going on? I said, about 4 months now, Grandma. How did you feel about someone putting their hands on you? He realized I could knock him out. I don't like it. I will give you a chance to move your hand. One chance. And he did. And he knew he did wrong. Because at that time, I was not his equal yet. So, but, so Grandma said, let's do what you feel you need to do. And I said, I will. So I went to the store. You can't touch anyone. Yeah, I know. And he knows that. Look, I could take care of myself, really. As long as he didn't touch anyone else. But I can take care of myself. And I really wanted to scrap with him anyway. I really just wanted to punch him. He was one of those. All I needed was an excuse. But I knew I could hurt him. I was younger at the time, though. You guys, I was young. This was like 20 years ago. You know? A little less than 20 years ago. Maybe. I don't even know how old I am right now. Did you get him, Les? I ended up being their boss. In the end, I really did. I ended up being their boss. Because the district manager really, really liked me. And she said, anybody that can work toy department during Christmas and smile and not, of course, at the time, there was no online ordering or anything like that. And she said, anybody can smile, keep that place clean, and not break a sweat, she said, is my kind of person, you know. Mindy Lamento, hello. Our personal space isn't to be fucked with. Oh, I know. Yeah, and don't be sorry that happened. I'm not. I wasn't sorry at the time either. I wanted a reason, but so this guy that was stalking me and stuff, he was sexually harassing me is what he was doing. But I wouldn't call it sexual harassment because he had no power over me, except for he really made me uncomfortable, and it got to the point where I really, really, really wanted to hurt him. So I went to Lois, the one who hired me and regretted it. She said, I went in there and I said, Lois, I said, this guy, and I told her what's been going on. I said, there's two choices. Either you handle it or I handle it. She thought I was joking. I said, either you handle it or I will handle it. And nothing can be said. And so she ended up taking care of it. He did talk to me one time. And I said, you were told to leave me alone. He said, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. And I said, okay. And then that's it. He never talked to me again, thank God. But believe it or not, I am a good boss. I knew everybody's name. When I went to Fairmont, I shocked the shit out of them because after we closed up the store, because it wasn't a 24-hour store, but we closed at 11. So most of us get out there about midnight. So what I would do is, as a closing manager, I got down on the floor with all of them. I'd never asked an employee to do something that I wouldn't do myself. And at night, we're cleaning, and I'd be down there in my white pants, and just scoot along the floor. They loved it. But one thing that they really, really liked is the fact that I went up front and the doors were all locked and everything. And I sat at the end register on the counter, and everyone that went by, I thanked everyone of them by name. And that is not a joke. I thanked everyone of them by name. And I had people come over and shake my hand and said, thank you. I said, thank you. And I was like, for what? And they said, nobody has ever thanked us for coming into work or even said our name. I said, you mean your managers don't say thank you for? No. And it just shocked me. I was like, our managers in Weston, there was a couple managers that would thank you for coming in. They would thank you for closing it up, see you tomorrow, that kind of thing. I was like, why would they not do that here? I don't know. Knowing everybody's name is really important. Saying thank you too. Yeah, look, we're all human. And I did the same thing when I worked for other companies. I knew them all by name, and I said thank you. What shocked was I even knew the receivers and unloaders. I even knew their names. I was not afraid to sit back there with 25 guys, big country boys, eating lunch, fooling around with the best of them. I told the same kind of jokes they did. I was not. And I was the only manager that would actually go out with them. You're not supposed to fraternize with the workers. You're a manager. And right before I walked out, as a matter of fact, 2 days before I walked out, I got in trouble for it. Finally, after all this time, I'm like, really? Really? After a year, you're just now coming to me on this? I would just so happen to be at a certain place where some of the employees were going. So me and a couple friends of mine would just happen to be there. Yep. I do miss those days. I miss working. I really, really do. Man, I would have knocked that shit out of that guy. That's all right. Now I can't handle myself. Then I could. I was not afraid. I was not afraid for shit. But you shouldn't be. You should try to talk to people first. And I did. I told him how many times. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Where's that like for the where's that like for the Les, y'all? Oh, Les, just love you. Oh, thank you. But it is true. I mean, it didn't matter, nursing or whatever. It didn't matter. You should try to talk to people, but you should always let them know you're serious. And you should always be willing to go that extra step. Dead serious. If I told them I was going to do something, I meant what I said. If I said, I'll take care of it, I meant I will take care of it. And it would not be pretty. But if I tell you to leave me alone, leave me alone. Be right back. Okie dokie, you hurry back. I mean, how many times you gotta tell somebody, just leave me alone? And I don't consider every little thing that happens sexual harassment either. I mean, people say, oh, he sexually harassed you. No, because there was no power involved in the fact that he couldn't hire or fire me. He couldn't give me ultimatums that way. He just made it uncomfortable sometimes. And wasn't uncomfortable in the fact that how do I want to explain it? I wasn't uncomfortable in the fact that I was afraid he'd touch me, because I know if he did, I could break his fingers and all. And if that didn't work, all I had to do was tell my uncles. My boss is my best work friend. I work hard. He takes care of me. Yeah. Yeah, I know the feeling. And that's the way it should be, You should take care of the ones that work hard, And that's what I did. I mean, I looked at it this way. The employees that worked there knew their job a hell of a lot better than I did. I may have been through training for like the courtesy desk or whatever. That doesn't mean I know all the rules and how it works and blah blah blah. They would call me up there. I'll be like, okay, what are the rules? And they would tell me. I'll be like, all right. I backed them up every time. They knew their job better than I did. I just backed them up, and that's all it took. Is to let them know, hey, I believe in your abilities in your job. You know it. I don't. Back them up. You know, we all get paid for doing a certain job. Then why don't you just let us employees do our job then? You're paying me to do my job. I know my job. Back me up in my job. You know what I mean? The way I look at it. I had a ton of work friends. I really did. Why don't you go for management, Chris? Hater's job is to hate. Let that do his job. Cat Williams, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I love Cat Williams. Chris, why don't you go for management? I'll back you up. Judy says, well, if nobody has told you this, but I'm going to tell you, I'm proud of you. Oh, well, thank you, Judith. For what? I'm proud of you, too. By the way, you sound as if you're in a good mood. At the DC, you can move more as hourly. Oh, I get it. 6 of one, half dozen the other, huh? I don't blame you there. Just like I asked my sister, I said, Cheryl, why aren't you a postmaster yet? She can have her choice of any office she wants. She's like, Les, I make more money doing what I'm doing now than I would as a postmaster. Are you serious? She said, oh, yeah. Les, why do you have the chill stream in chat? Because I'm a boring person. That's why. Because I was thinking about going on, but I'm actually in the middle of doing a video, editing a couple of videos, and I'm spicing up scenes right now. Because Chris and I worked a little bit last night, and we got things running, so I've been kind of spicing things, cutting them up. A lot of stuff I had to pull out personal information that was on there. That was my personal information. That kind of thing. And so I've been having to try to get things right. And I still have to go back over it to make sure I got it cut right where I needed to get it cut and this and that. And I've probably got about material enough for about 3 videos coming out. Manager makes like $55,000 a year. I can make up to like 60 a year working overtime. Yeah. But Chris, you make more than that if you were a store manager. I know how much the assistants and all that make. Just for being you. You've helped me much more than you can imagine. Love your outings. Oh, well, thank you. I think we might do an outing or 2 next week, I think. I've got a couple of outing videos that I've done. Just playing around. And thank you. That's so sweet. I know you've been around a while. That's for sure. And that's basically what Cheryl said. She makes more money doing what she does now. DC GM about 150K here. Yeah, I was gonna say that's about how much a store, and that's without bonuses. Pam C, hello, hello. Liz has the chills streams because she has never taken any shit from anyone. Hi Liz, hey Pam C, how are you? Oh, right on, lady. Yeah, I take more crap from. Yep, you're my comfort person with your beautiful voice. Aww. Aww, aren't you sweet? Aww. Yeah, this I just wish I would feel AMC is awake. I just wish I could just get good enough to feel better enough to do streams 5 days a week. I just like wow. It's like I'll do good for a few days, but I'm getting better and better as we go along. I'm getting better and better. I don't know why this week I got sick. You guys go see me walking around, driving around. I hope to stream more in the summer. Yeah. While it's warm, I plan on having more outdoor videos. But I have enough material to do about 3 videos. I think I might condense it to 2. Um, I'm gonna be doing the disability parking audit. I'm never going to get over this insomnia. I wish I could say the same. All I do is sleep. That's my problem. I sleep a lot. I love Les's voice too. Very calming. Oh, well, thank you. That's probably why the babies don't want me to rock them to sleep. They're like, I love grandma, but not at night. Nope. When you didn't do any live streams, I was getting worried about you. It's been hell the past 4 days. I won't say hell. I just not been feeling good. I was not doing well at all, and I don't know why. I really don't. Monday when I went out, I went downtown, and I went to the post office here, and then I went to downtown in Newark, and I tried to walk, a little bit just to get out and do some walking, and I was fine. And then Tuesday is like, I don't know what happened. I really don't. Sorry you're sick. Oh, thank you, Dolphin. It happens. We all get sick, don't we? I gotta get that off of there. The refrigerator magnets. I gotta get that off of there. I mean, we all get sick. you know. And then when I don't feel good, all I do is sleep. And that's what I did. That's all I did was sleeping. So it sucks getting older. Yeah, it does. It sucks. But you know what? I was telling somebody the other day, I said, I actually enjoy it. And they were like, what? I said, I actually enjoy it. And they said, why? And I said, because, let's face it, over half my life is over with. All right? Let's face it. Over half my life is over with. I have reached the age, and I'm still learning in life. I am still learning. You should learn something new to the day you die. And even though I'm still learning, it's half gone. Maybe it's something I can pass on to the younger generation. Who knows? But I earned the right with this gray hair of mine to be as cantankerous as I want to be as flirtatious with these young 20-year-olds as I want to be. And trust me, they love it when old women flirt with them. They do. Well, honey, aren't you just about a cute little thing? Oh, do you think maybe you can pick that up for me? Oh, sweetheart, aren't you about cute? Oh, no, I'll get that, sweetie. Oh, no, I'll do it. Oh, well, aren't you sweet? Well, thank you so much. Yeah, they just love that. They do. And I can play stupid. I'll be like, well, I never do that. All my life. I went all my life. Didn't even know that. Can you believe that? I'm serious. You say, look, I got a lot of health issues. I don't remember. Which is true. That's what's sad. That part is true. A lot of things I don't remember. I have forgotten more than I ever learned, I think. No, I don't enjoy it. My body is falling apart at a high rate of speed. Yeah, but have fun while it goes to shit. That's the way I look at it. Dead serious. I was talking to my mom. No, I was talking to my sister today. We were talking about getting older because she's, like I said, she's a year younger than I am. Hell, I say what I want, do what I want. I'm old, so there you go. Hell yeah, I'm old. Oh well, you know, me too, and I'm 44. I was talking to Cheryl today, and she was talking about mom. And then we got talking about mom, and then Cheryl was talking about hers. And my sister's one of those, if I've got a headache, she's got an aneurysm. You know, I have these health problems. My sister has, really, honestly, my sister, other than needing her hernia done again, which is worse than what it was before. She needs another hernia surgery, and this one's going to be twice as bad as it was before. Other than that, my sister really is healthy. You know, she she really likes to really be out there. I said, Cheryl, I said, you didn't have a heart attack. Yes, Les, I had a heart attack. Cheryl, you don't go in at 11 o'clock at night and then release at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock the next morning having a heart attack. That just does not work. But Les, we'll grow old together. Yes, we will, Greggy. So I said, Cheryl, that isn't how it works. I said, that's not enough time. And I said, if you were having a heart attack, they would have put you in surgery. I said, you didn't have a heart attack. Yes, I did, Les. All right. Mom's like, Les, Cheryl had a heart attack. Mom, she's back at work. Hey, Les, I just want to say hello. Hey, Allie Martin, hello. How are you? No, I don't work that way. I stayed a week. Well, yeah, same here. I've had quite a few. They let me go because I'm a bitch of a patient. I will walk out. Dead serious. But I said, Mom, she's at work. This was the day after she was released. I said, if she had a heart attack, they won't let her go back to work for at least 6 weeks. After my first one, they didn't let me go back for 7.5 weeks. And my second one was 6 weeks. My third one, I had already done quit. I just got done quitting like 2 weeks before. So I said, Mom, she didn't have a heart attack. Yes, she did. Cheryl told me she had a heart attack. So Cheryl tried to give me this bullshit. Now she's trying to say cancer. She had cancer. She's a cancer survivor. I said, Cheryl, you had HPV. You had a cone done. And then you had a hysterectomy. There you go. I said, you were never on any kind of chemo, not even the pills. You were never on any kind of radiation. You were never treated for cancer. You had HPV. It went in there, did a cone, and then I don't know why they did a cone when I forget how many weeks later she had a hysterectomy. You did not have cancer, Cheryl. Sorry. I'm a cancer survivor. That's my sister. Really, honestly. It's like she's wanting something majorly bad to be wrong with her. And here I am. She can have my shit. I'll go and do everything. She can have my shit. Well, anyway, she was talking about how bad she has it. And I was like, okay. You know. Well, I said, Cheryl, I said, what you do is if you find something that you can't do anymore that you did 15 years ago, I said, find a way around it. I said, that's what you got to do. Find a way around it. I said, just like with pop bottles. I can't open pop bottles anymore. I said, when I go to Walmart and I get like some water or something, I'll ask a stranger, can you open this water for me, please? And most of the time they will. I've never had anybody say no. I've even had it out in parking lot. Oh, ma'am, sir, my hands don't work very well. Will you please, or could you please open this for me? And they do. I said, here around the house, I'd have to wait for somebody to come over to open up a pop bottle or, a juice bottle or something. And then I got to thinking, wait a minute, I have grippy pads, those things for like shelf liners and drawer liners and stuff. The grippy stuff. And I thought, wait a minute. So I went and grabbed a piece of that, and I've been able to open it since. So I said, hey, sometimes you just need some help. Just need some help. Literally. I may not be able to open jars anymore. Who cares? I'll get a hammer and knock that lid right off. I've done it before. Really, Les, in health size. You've been through it, firsthand. I know. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Les eats for cheese and grapes and fans made out of plants and stuff, not just someone opening up your dang water. Shh. Some people, haha, just kidding. Yeah. Somebody needs to rub my feet. Les, just wanted to stop in, see ya, and say hi. I got to take my meds down. I'll stop back again when you least expect it. Love you, my friend. Same here, Pam. Good seeing you, hon. Thank you for coming in. I just told her, you just got it, just like I was telling my mom. My mom, I asked Cheryl, I said, I listened to mom. I said, so, all right, is mom okay? She said, Les, it's all up to mom now. But mom's used to being pampered. So there's a lot of things she could be doing that she refuses to do. And now my dad's an asshole because dad's making her. He says, do it yourself. I said, Mom, I told her before, and I told her before, I said, Mom, I understand what you're going through. There's things I can't do that I used to do. I am not Superwoman, and neither are you. My body tells me, no, you're from Ethaha. You're not from some Amazonian woman tribe. You're not a deity. So I told her that. I said, if you can't get it one way, you work around it. Just like with my salt and pepper shakers. Mom used to ground up pepper and grinding up my pepper and grinding up my salt. Some days I can't do it. So I have regular pepper and regular salt. Is it going to kill me? No. I'm just used to the grind up. And then days I can't do it, I do it. So I was like, I said, I was telling Donna, I said, my mom and my sister are exactly alike. We really are. Me and my dad will just make do. We'll do it. Plus, I gave you a thumbs up. Always. Thank you, Pam. Thank you. Liz, I hear you. I know. Yeah. If you can't get it one way, you go another way. I just don't understand. Just like, all right, another thing. Just like washing your back. I'm not as flexible as I once was. I can't use one hand to wash my whole entire back anymore. Sometimes you just gotta sit there and slap the washcloth and grab both ends and just scrub it that way. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. You know? Sometimes you just gotta go at it a different way. So I had to listen to my sister bitch today. Yeah. Cassandra's curse, hello. Oh, the Les scrub a dub dub. Hell yeah. I hit that like again. Thank you, Cassandra. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I had to listen to my sister today talking about this stuff, but and I told mom, I said, Mom, you can't get up and downstairs. Okay, that's fine. You and Dad installed two sets of the stair lift chairs. Why aren't you using them? Why? You know, my kids hate it because I'm so stubborn. Yeah, I am too. Everybody hates that. There's some things I'm allowed to be stubborn on, and some things I'm not, apparently. So I asked my mom, I said, Mom, you got these stair lift chairs. You guys spent money into it. Why aren't you using them? Les, I just can't walk. I said, you walk around all around the upstairs. Okay. And it's not a small place. My parents they don't have a huge mansion, no, by any means stretch of the words, but they have a really nice sized home. And so I said, if you can walk around up here, you can get on that little chair and walk around the same distance in the living room, dining room, kitchen area. And I said, then there's a chair going downstairs to the den, and you can go down there and sit with Dad and watch TV. I have a TV in my office, Les. Well, Mom, there's a TV down in the den. It's cold, Les. I said, it won't be so cold once you get your circulation moving. My leg hurts, Les. Mom, you're supposed to walk on it. You're supposed to walk it out. It's gonna hurt. I bet it's for good reason. Dolphin Lover is like, no, you can't eat chocolate every day for breakfast. Oh, yeah. It's my second channel, Dolphin. It's Roasted Studio time. Rockin says, hello, Les, darling. Long time no see. Sounds like you need to get yourself a back brush or puffy scrubby for that bag. Washcloth works. My sister's got like 25 of them, and I'm like, I've saved money. And Rockin, hello. Actually, I can't imagine I'm allergic to chocolate, but it's all good. Mm. I didn't mean to yawn, folks. Wish I could stay longer, but gotta go to bed. Love you, Les. Night, night, everybody. Greggy, you have a good night. Thank you for coming in, hon. Thank you. Arne Guevara, hello. How are you, Arne? Ouch. Mm. Just like right now, my hand is hurting, but you just gotta work it out. Just gotta work it out. Ouch. Mm. It'll be all right in the morning. What's everybody going to do this weekend? I didn't get my granddaughter today. I don't get to see her till tomorrow. But I don't even know if I should. I miss my little girl. I really, really do. Cookouts? We're supposed to have storms. I think. We were. Who knows? I like to change the weather a lot. Working on a vid, maybe go to the movies. Ooh, sounds good, Dolphin Lover. Smoke ribs on my Weber smoker. That ought to be good. Yeah, I got one tomorrow, then another one on Sunday. Awesome. Hope you do another Walmart trip soon, Les. Oh, I did another one, but it's pretty much the inside part of it is cut out. The parking lot is what I got. I'm planning on making a brisket. Ooh. I'm planning on making a pizza in the oven. Yes, I am. Ooh, that reminds me, we got some left over. I think I might warm that up. I've not eaten dinner. Get it, get it. I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend. I have my hickory chips soaking in water. Pizza. Juices homemade. Got that Tony's frozen. No, is it Tony's? I think it's Tony's. It's in a big yellow box. Tony's Supreme Pizza, I think is what it is. And I fixed it the other night, and I think there's 3 pieces left over. I think I might grab some of that tonight. Or might not. It's almost 3 o'clock. Shit, time is flying. We had homemade chicken wing pizza tonight. I've never heard of that. Cassandra said, Arne and Judith are professional chefs, and my mouth watering over here like an animal. And Judith's got mesquite wood waiting. Oh, and there's Dolphin making me hungry too. I think I'm going to mow my lawn if it doesn't rain. Did it the other day. They're going to tear up my front yard again. They're fixing the gas line along this road, and apparently the gas valve, it's in my. Well, I think we all have. The gas valve to the line is broke or damaged in my yard, so they got to replace that. And I'm like, good God, they just did the water one. Y'all make food sound so damn good. Sorry, did Chinese today. Oh, that sounds good. I'm from Kansas City, so we are known for barbecue. Hell yeah. Chinese sounds good. It's really good and easy to make, says Dolphin Lover. 3 o'clock in the morning. I need to wait till I get some sleep and get up and have some Captain Crunch. Let me see. What's it going to do this weekend? It was supposed to rain, but it was also supposed to storm the past few days. And all we got was a little downpour, and that was it. A small rain, and that was all. Let's see. Ooh, finally, a break in the heat wave. 63 degrees. and rain, drizzle. Oh, Saturday. Yep. Sunday is supposed to be sunny and 70. Monday, sunny and 76. Tuesday, 73 and rainy. Sure, probably won't be moving along to Monday. Depends on how much rain we get. Let's see. Dolphin, how do you make yours? Says Stacy. Judith says, Arne, are y'all tomato base or mustard? Arne says, Judith, it's Gates barbecue sauce and my special rub. Ranch with hot sauce. Says Dolphin Lover. Jeezy cow. Oh, wow. I'm not going to do anything like that. I guess we could grill out. Lord knows I got enough charcoal. But my grill, it sees a lot of grilling and has for quite a few years. And I don't even know if it's going to stay together this year. It looks great on the outside. The inside's all rusted. It's like, well, how much more can we burn in here? I don't use pizza sauce. I use ranch instead. Like a whole pizza, sort of. Like a white pizza, sort of. I can see that. We order bacon BLT pizzas, bacon-less tomato pizzas, and it's got mayo on it. The company that first started making them around here made them a hell of a lot better. But they went out because the husband and wife got divorced, and she got two of the pizza shops. I forget how many he owned, 4, I think, 4 or 5, but she got 2 of them, and she closed them down. I was pissed off. Dang, I gotta go. Says Cassandra Scrooge, love you all. Hit that like for Les. Have a good night, everyone. You too. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Golf Lover says, yeah, that's what I do. Put the ranch with hot sauce and then the chicken and then the cheese on top. Oh my, so good. Oh my God, so good. Aww. I'm not a chicken fan. I'm not a big meat eater, to tell you the truth. I really am not. I have to really, really, really be in a mood for a steak. But I'm not a big meat eater at all. I'll eat meat, like, I'll eat hamburger because of tacos. Or if I make like taco salad, but I have meat, but also I have the refried beans and all the other cheese and stuff like that. There's so much other stuff. There's not a whole lot of meat in it. I like hamburger in my spaghetti sauce. But to just sit there and have meat and your sides, I don't eat that big a piece of meat. I always get the smallest piece or make something really small. Unless it's like a cheeseburger. But I don't eat one of them. I'm not a big meat eater. Still going to Taco Bell, Les? Oh, yeah. Yes, I am. Yes, I do. Yes. No, I still go to Taco Bell. I don't go to McDonald's so much anymore. Haven't for a while. For a long while, actually. Long, long while. Went to Sonic a few weeks ago. I still like their cheeseburgers. I don't like them all the time, but I like going there because they have tater tots. So, but if I'm at home and I fix a meal and stuff, I like the fixins. That's why I always make a lot of fixins with it. I don't like fried meats too often. I really don't. Except for like cheeseburgers, whatever. But I don't. I'm not a fried meat person. Wish we had a Sonic around here. Yeah, I don't like their milkshakes or nothing. I just don't like their ice cream. I really don't. But I do like their tater tots. So I get like a medium or large tater tots and I get a cheeseburger with just lettuce and um I'll get it without pickled onion and whatever they put on it, I put on it. This is what it comes. I think it's lettuce and tomato, mayo, ketchup. And one thing I've noticed is that around here, if you don't say a single cheeseburger, they this is why places are so expensive because they automatically give you double cheeseburgers, and I can't do it. See, I used to love Sonic, but I haven't been for a while. Rockin' Stacy says their ice cream seems more like ice milk to me. I just don't care for it. I never did. Mmm. Sandra, I was wanting to talk to you. Um, ouch. Are you able to be mobile? I should ask that first. There isn't too many places that actually have good ice cream anymore. Well, we like to go, like me and Deonda. And I was going to pick Deonda up because I was talking to her about it. Um, I haven't taken. We haven't been for a while. Let's go to the Golden Corral. She likes it. It's not one of my faves, but I do go there. Um, I do like their fixins and stuff. But yes, Liz, I can. Do they still serve breakfast all day? I love their breakfast shit. Sitting there and eating up some bacon and scrambled eggs. Because I figure I'll have to get with you when we're planning on going then. See if we can meet there. They do on weekends, I believe. I remember when they did that, didn't matter when, they just served breakfast all day, and I was just like, oh, that's the only time I went. That I wanted to go, I should say. The only time I really wanted to go. I like their fixins though. I really do. I don't care for their dessert bar at all, but I do like their fixins. So I'll have to let you know. Maybe we can meet there if you want. Then you can tell real life and in person I really am an asshole. Stacy said, "Damn, Les, every time I come in here, you make me hungry, even if I just ate." I'm not eating or nothing. I didn't do anything. I just live about 2 miles from there. Would be happy to meet you there. Awesome. Awesome. You are not. People think I am. People think I am. They're shocked to find out that and like I said, if Yonda was in here right now, she'd tell you how you see me is really how I am. There's nothing really hidden. I don't have ulterior motives. Have, I, I don't have time to go play games behind backs. And aren't the Gates really known for the ribs? Says Judith. Or is that RNA? We can get caught up. People know I'm crazy. Yeah. It don't do me no good to be, you know. I think, you know what I think? What I think is people project onto other people what they think of either A, themselves, or B, what people tell them about someone else. Um, Instead of just talking to the person and finding out. You know, I'm finding that out. You know, I don't like to think people are bad people right off the bat because I don't feel that I am. So I don't feel other people are. And I like to try to trust them, you know, until you give me a reason not to. But I do think that sometimes people project onto others what they don't like about themselves. They project that onto other people, you know, and that's a shame. It really, truly is. Because I ain't got time for bullshit. I really don't. Judy says, I'm learning barbecue and I would love to try new stuff. RNA may have left. I don't know. I do too. I figure people out for myself. Same here. Yeah. I think that there's a difference between barbecuing and grilling. What you do out back is grilling. Barbecuing is when you put on either the powder rub or the liquid barbecue sauce, and that shit cooks all damn day and night. Did you get my letter? Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, that I mentioned you that I got it and I said thank you. And I can't remember if I sent out a thank you card. Did you get a thank you card from me? Because if you haven't, then I haven't sent it yet. Because I can't remember. Rebecca C. Hello. Shouldn't you be in bed? Did I tell you guys what I've been watching lately when I want to take a break from my normal stuff? Oh, okay. I fell asleep for a minute. I haven't got it yet. Oh, then I haven't sent it. You should have gotten it by now if I did. And I'll do it up tonight. I do that, but you're right on the projecting anger stuff. Yeah, yeah. What's bed? What's sleep? Stacy says, "Hell, I'm still waiting on that keychain from a year ago." Really? What keychain was that? I thought I sent all that stuff out. I really did, you guys. I really can't remember. I really, really can't. The motorcycle one from. Oh, okay. Did you send me your address? I'll send it to you. I know exactly where it's sitting. How was your day? My day was pretty good. Busy. Had a long week. Well, you saw me the other day. I'm feeling much better. Don't I look a lot better than I did? People just like putting their negative poop on us when we don't ask for it. Yeah. I'll text it to you again. Okay. That'll work. Ouch. Yeah, I did a. You look sexy. Yeah, right. I did a FaceTime with Rebecca C there, and she said, "You don't look so good." I said, "I don't feel so good. Look better than what I did. That's for sure." Oh yeah, I was going to tell you. All right, you guys. I've been watching like I've been reading, and then I'll go watch videos on a certain subject, and then I'll go reading, and then I'll go back and watch the people that I want to learn from, and this and that. Well, anyway, when I take a break from all that, I watch other things. And what I've been watching lately, oh my god, I don't know. One of the shows that I've been watching is called it's an old show. I have a matter of fact, I don't think I've seen an episode that wasn't black and white. Um, why so blue, Panda Bear? Who's Panda Bear? Who's blue? I need to get my hair colored blue. Do that again. I'm trying to get my sister to do it. Oh, in well, anyway, one of the shows I watch is like from the 50s and 60s, and it's called "What's My Line." I've been watching that, and I've been watching the old Newlywed Game. I forgot how funny that can be. I don't ask me why I'm watching these, and I've been watching Match Game. Don't ask me why. I've just been into that. Just kidding. You, it was a commercial. Oh, okay. I don't remember that. I used to watch, although I used to watch the um, used to watch videos on YouTube of commercials from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and I'm like, oh my God, I remember. I don't remember the ones from 60s, but 70s and 80s, I'm like, oh my God, I remember these. I am so old. Oh my God, I watched that from YouTube. I love that show. Which one? Match Game. That is an old one. Girl, so's What's My Line? That shit was from 1950 to 1967. It was all in black and white. I'm like, they had black and white in 67. I was born in 68. They didn't have color TV in 68. Rock and say, What's My Line? Yeah. I watch that even now. But what's funny is, I'm like, I'm sitting there thinking they didn't have color TV in the 60s. I can understand the 50s, but I thought they had color TV in the 60s. Yeah, that shows you how stupid I am. But I remember Match Game as a little girl. And I remember watching it, of course, with Richard Dawson. Was always on there. Um, Rebecca C. I don't watch much TV, but I like Three's Company, Mama's Family, and a couple of old British comedies. Um, Cost Saving in black and white. Did they even have it in the 60s? I don't know. Color. Everything was black and white. Three's Company. I liked it the first time around. Mama's Family. I watched the original and reruns. British comedies. I still love Are You Being Served? I'm sorry. I still like that show. Stacy's like, yeah, Are You Being Served is a good one. Yeah. But I can't believe I'm watching these. It's like I have to have my fix. And of course, Dr. Pimple Popper and ear cleaning. But besides those, I have to keep up with my Dr. Pimple Popper. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I'm here on my own live stream. I'm watching Dr. Pimple Popper. Dead serious. I'm not joking. I love Mrs. Peacock and Mr. Humphreys. Oh, yes. They wrote that role for Mr. Humphreys. I was watching the writers. This was back 20 years ago. And they said they wrote that for him. That when they were doing the show, they thought of him. Stacey said Mrs. Slocum and her pussy was alright. Oh, I know. Bashful Dame. Well, hello. Hope you are doing well. I'm doing good. Would you like to come up on panel? I can't do it, Les. I can't watch the juice coming out of the pimple. No, I watch the I don't do the pimples. I like to watch the cyst removals and the lipomas. Pimples are but I like to do the cysts. The cysts and the lipomas. Stacy's like, hello, Bashful. Long time no see. I hope Bashful is doing well. Oh, man. Oh, my hand's starting to get a little better. Well, I'm out. Much love, Les. I will talk to you later. Okay, you have a good night. And thank you for coming in. It says if you want to send me a link, I will. I'll send you a link. Okay. I just got to find you. Hold on. Okay. Let's see if yours works this way. If not, we're going to have to go through email. I'm going to see if, because everyone else seems, for some reason, some will work through Twitter, the others have to go through email. It won't even work through Hangouts. Sanders says, phone died, so I better charge and get rest. Yes, let's definitely get together. Just let me know when you can. Thanks. Night. You have a good night, Sandra. Thank you for coming in. And yes, I'll let you know when we head out that way. I don't think Deonta cares what day it is. I think it'll be more up to me. So, and it might have to be a weekend. No, that did not work. Send me your email in Twitter, and I'll send it to your. I'll send a link to your email. Mm-hmm. Looking forward to it. Same here. Yeah, I don't know why it's been doing that. I've been having to send them through email. So, all right, let me see. Dun 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 dun. All right. Oh yeah, I think I've had this. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Okay. Okay, I just sent it. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. That didn't. Oh yeah, we're gonna see if it works. Okay. Now, Let's see if we can get Bashwin in here. If not, well, anyway, um, yeah, I don't know why I've been watching those shows, but I have. It relaxes me. Dead serious. Oh, great. Let's try it this way. I'm gonna try it one more way through the Hangouts. Let's see if it works on the Hangouts. Whoops. This might actually work. Okay, I invited you through the Hangouts. That one might actually work. Hmm. I don't get it. I don't know why my links aren't working. I mean, a lot of people who, well, Maggie, I've always had to give it through, but like Ziggy, I always sent hers through Twitter, and then all of a sudden it wasn't working. I had to give it to her through her email or through Hangouts. So, well, anyway, yeah, I don't know why I started watching these shows, but I find them hilarious. I really do. I think they're funny. I'm like, oh my god, and they're talking about shit today, and I'm sitting there thinking the stuff they were saying back in the '60s was so risque for that time, and I'm like, I don't even know some of that stuff I would say now. Literally. How's Art been doing, Les? He's been working. He's been doing good. He's been working. But he's been doing good. Like I was watching I was I was watching Match Game from YouTube, and they had this banned episode because somebody which I wouldn't think anything of it, but somebody's it was banned because of a question said that so and so, some guy's dad says, um, you know, said I don't want to see my son as a blank in the school play, and there was 3 people who said fairy, and they banned that. But yet on the next show, like two episodes later, I watched it, and they didn't ban the show, and they used the word queer for Batman and Robin. And I'm like, you banned one for just saying fairy. That could be anything. But you didn't ban the one that said queer for Batman and Robin. You know, I want my son playing a fairy. Well, it could be a pixie fairy or some fairy godmother, or I forget what the play was, or they never said. I don't understand their logic back then. I really didn't. I can now. They wouldn't say the word queer now. They really wouldn't. I swear we must watch all the same videos, Les. But I pay attention to that kind of shit. I really do. I'm like, wait a minute. And I went back and I was like, this is from the same year. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And of course, they give episodes. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You know. Now, the back of the bus comment, I can understand. Um, it wouldn't be played today either. They did ban that episode. And I'm surprised Gene Rayburn got away with saying that. Well, apparently Bashful didn't get that link either. Son of a bitch. Why are none of my links working? And then What's My Line is just hilarious. It really is hilarious. But I swear that one guy on What's My Line, he's always on there. What's his name? I forget. He always sits on the end. I swear to give him the answers because there's no way with their line of questioning they can go from a product and service to a flagpole sitter, which I had to find out. A flagpole sitter, is that what I think it is? Richard Dawson would have been banned if that show was on today. Probably. But he went on to do the Family Feud, so. Maxwell said, yeah, I don't know why, but I did not get that link. It's all good. I'm fine in chat. Maybe next time. Yeah, I don't understand why my links aren't working. I gotta find out why. It should have worked through email, if nothing else. That one always works. Why do you think Richard Dawson? I think he was fed a lot of the answers. Just like Paul Lynde on Hollywood Squares, he was fed a lot of the, like those one-liners he does. Those were written for him, which is why he ended up quitting and came, because he never felt like they thought he was funny enough. I wonder if Richard Dawson was drunk at the time he was doing them shows. I'm just wondering. Because he always seemed like he was drunk, but they never said he drank. They never said that was any of his problems. But he smoked 4 packs of cigarettes a day. Can you believe that shit? And they were allowed to smoke back then. Of course, that's when they actually had cigarette commercials and came out, you know, the Marlboro Man. He was just a horny horn dog. He actually, his second wife, who he was married to until I think he died first. But he was married to forever. He met on the Match Game. That's where he met his wife. So I'm trying to find that episode of when she's on there and see how she did. And of course, that was before. That's how he met her, was on that show. They never dated before then, but that's how he met her. And so I'm wondering how she did. So I'm nosy. So I've been looking for the year that they got married. I think it was. I can't remember. But they said what year she was on the show. So, and what I think is neat is that Richard Dawson, him and his first wife were only married for 4 years, I think. It wasn't long at all. And when they divorced, he got full custody of both his sons. I'm like, damn, how bad was she? I mean, back then it was almost unheard of. The kids stayed with the mother. It's not like it was today where it can go to mother or father, but he got full custody of both. What was the woman's name that sat behind him on the match team with the big glasses? Brett Summers. And I never did find out what the hell she ever did. I never heard of her before then. Of course, Charles Nelson Riley was on there forever, and he, I think he was an author, but I only remember him from there, from Match Game. And then, of course, Betty White. I think she did some acting before, and then she was just known as the princess of game shows. She did game shows forever, especially after Alan died. And of course, she did her own. Then she went back into acting and stuff. Did Maude and yeah, she was on Maude. Wasn't she the neighbor on Maude? Betty White. I know she was on Mary Tyler Moore and Rhoda. I remember her there. But I think she was on Maude. Yeah, she was the neighbor on Maude. And then, of course, Golden Girls, and she did some movies. What, Lake Placid? I think she did Lake Placid. Totally, she cracked me up on that one. She did Golden Girls. Of course, that she also had that one show with Valerie Bertinelli and well, what's the name of that? They're stuck in Cleveland or something. I forget. She did that for a while. But she's always been very active with animal rescue. She's always been an animal advocate. Stacy, do you know what Brett Summers, what she was famous for? I have no idea. None. But to see actors when they were from like the 70s, in their early 70s and stuff, they look so young compared to now. It's like, damn, I thought they were old then. How young were they? Because they're fucking old now. Freaking old now. Watch the language, Les. Oh, I gotta get rid of that animal adoption and put the hopeful the humpback whale. It's our 7th one, y'all, of our animal adoption. I'm going to be putting out another video. I think the next one was the penguin. So Wobble's the penguin, and then Slick the seal. And then I think Squirt's the sea turtle hatchlings. Sea turtle hatchling, Squirt. Art named him. That's really cool, Les. What, hun? The animal adoption? I look mostly theater and guest. theater and guest appearances. I know sometimes she would get on my nerves. Dead serious. Sometimes she would just literally get on my nerves. Yes, the animals. Yeah, the room the room picks them and names them. They take a vote. So, and if you want to donate, then they just donate. Yeah, dolphin lover named Hopeful, the humpback whale. They voted on the humpback whale this time. And dolphin lover. Yeah, remember what you named, so that way when I send out the ribbons, I'll know who to send them to. And so they pick the animal and they name them. We take a vote. So, and I'm starting to do like little 5-minute videos for the animals we adopt. So I've already got the dolphin and the polar bear. Our dolphin's name is Echo. Our polar bear's name is St. Nicholas. Our penguin's name is Wobbles. Our seal's name is Slick. And then we have our very first one. It was a shark, and its name is Nibbles. But we've got to adopt another one because this one won't hang like the other ones. And then we got the sea turtle hatchling, which is Squirt. And then we got Manny the manatee. I've been watching your videos. Oh, well, thank you. I'm getting ready. I've been editing and splicing for a couple more videos of things I'm going to be doing. See, did I get them all, you guys? I think I did. And now Hopeful the humpback whale. Well, thank you, Bashful. Milky Way. Hey, beautiful Les. Your new haircut. In business. Thank you. Yeah, I usually keep it short. It's a mess now. I was actually sitting in front of the fan when I got out of the shower. I just went shh. I'm hoping to have I'm hoping to have a surprise. I should have said this at the beginning. I'm hoping to have a surprise for you all next week. I cannot say what it is. I'm hoping to have it. I forgot that she was married to Jack Klugman. Who, Brett Summers was? I did not know that. Good choice for summer. Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot cooler, especially since I don't have an air conditioner. And it got hot as shit. And I was sick. I was so miserable. I'll be dipped. I did not know she was married to Jack Klugman. Well, well, well. You learn something new every day. And, well, anyway, when I have this special event, you guys, there's some things that's going to be coming. And so when I do these special things, I will be coming on an hour early, and I will be putting out a video maybe the day before and that day of. When I say please be here at 11 o'clock, then there's something really big I'm going to be doing. And of course, when you first come in, I'll have my intro playing and stuff like that. But when enough people come in and get ready, it'll all go black. And then I'll come out with what I'm going to show you. So there's going to be a few times where I'm going to say I'm going to go on at 11 o'clock. Yeah, I would like for y'all to be here at the beginning for it, because it's what's going to kick ass. So, but I can't say what it is. The first one, I can't say. I don't want to jinx it. I really don't. You were such a tease, Les, aren't I though? Aren't I though? Yeah, I just don't want to jinx it. Because, I plan on something happening and then shit comes along and then it doesn't happen for like 8 months down the road. I can't keep doing that, because I am relying on other people too and myself. No, my time zone will suck. Why? What's your time zone? Milky Way, of all people, you need to be here that day. But I mean, what time is it there now? It's 3:40 a.m. where I'm at, Eastern Standard Time. Australia, yeah. Dolphin said 3:40 there too. Oh, Milky Way, Australia. I'm your future. You know what cracked me up about Y2K, you guys? And I said it even then. Everybody's worried about midnight, Y2K, 2000, midnight. Is everything going to go? I said, look, if everything was going to go to shit in a handbasket, don't you think Australia would have told us first? So actually, I would have already seen it. Yeah. But I did. I was like, if it's going to go hell in the handbasket, we'll know on noon, New Year's Eve. The Y2K was a joke. Yeah. My grandma was like, I am so not getting ready for this. I was like, really? Yeah. Don't they think computers, they make them to where, yeah, we already know about this? Come on. Yeah, I was not worried. Have a great night, Les. See you around, sweetie. Okay, Bashful, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, Y2K was a joke. Everybody was like at 12:01, nothing happened. Well, Australia would have been the first to know. Think about it. They were like, oh, yeah. I was like, I said, if you didn't trust it, I said, if you wouldn't have trusted Australia, you could have trusted any other country between then and now. Don't you think England would have went in the toilet? They're only 5 hours away. Except for leap year and, not leap year, jeez, cow. Time changes. Oh, and I've been watching The Weakest Link, and I'm wanting to start a petition to bring that show back with Anne. I'm dead serious. They did a Weakest Link with some guy, and it just did not work out at all. But I'm like, bring the show back with Anne as the host. I loved her. Bring her back. Talk about a diva. I would have warned you with my last dying breath, Les. Well, I'm glad you didn't have to, Milky Way. I'm dead serious. I loved The Weakest Link. So did I. Bring it back with Anne. I'm dead serious. It's some of these game shows now, I'm like, really? 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 Do we have to have these? Really? Stacey said, I forgot about that show. I still love it. And I love Anne. She's my woman. She scares me to death. But I love it when the people can actually make her laugh. But I did see one where she did charity. She did come back, I think, in 2012. They did come back and do a charity thing in England for the kids and stuff. And, she smiled and stuff like that. Although she was as insulting as ever to the celebrities that no one's ever heard of. But, I mean, when she's talking about the kids, she was really... She's the one that made that show. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Milky Way, in my opinion, the UK game shows are better than the American ones. Some of them are. Some of them are. If you can understand what they're talking about. I don't understand their words for things. I don't. I really don't. I mean, I know tube is subway, the loo is the bathroom, that kind of stuff. But as far as their slang terms, I don't. But when they were doing the I was watching The Weakest Link, the musicians one, and I understood that. And they had a lot of questions that had to deal with the United States too. I did good with that one. And with the celebrity one, I did good with that one. But I did better with the musician one. And I just like to play along. I need to go on Jeopardy one day. No chance understanding me then. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I'm dead serious. But then again, if like sometimes I notice that people in other countries, sometimes they talk fast and I don't understand them, but they do that around here and I can't understand my own neighbor. So, but I need to go on Jeopardy. I want to go on Jeopardy before Alex Trebek's not there anymore. I need to go on Jeopardy one time. I think I can hold my own. I usually do pretty good. Dead serious. I'd probably win a little bit of money. Little bit of money. But, oh well. Oh. I hope everybody's having a good night. I'm just felt like going live. You would be great on any general knowledge show, Liz. You have an excellent memory. Oh no. My memory sucks. Is that gambling guy still winning? What gambling guy? What gambling guy? Still winning what? Ow. Mm. Oh, I don't know. I haven't watched it. I just watch whatever I watch on here. Dolphin never thinks so much away. Really? I'm surprised. He was over $1 million. Wow. Dolphin said he is over $1 million as of tonight. I thought they were only allowed to go 5 days. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I really don't. Maybe I should watch an episode or two. I think I will Monday. I think I'll watch it Monday and Tuesday just to keep up. See if I know. He's like 22 days, I think. I thought the max they were only allowed 5 days. Really? Show's rigged. Show's rigged. Would like a million, says Milky Way. So would I. I'd take half. I'd buy me a new scooter chair. I read that they have insurance to cover winnings like this. Well, they'd have to have something. They can't have somebody. But it used to be you could only go 5 days. I don't know. I don't know. There was a guy here who was on Jeopardy. I was in high school or just graduated. I was senior or just graduating high school, something like that. And he was on Jeopardy, and I think he won. This was in the 80s. And he won something like $35,000. But he owned the putt golf and games. So when we went, I always went putt-putting. So I went up there and I asked him, I was like, how much did you finally end up winning? He says, what do you mean? I said, boy, I watch that show, I said, I watched Jeopardy. I saw you. And he laughed. He said 35,000. He said, but he said you had to pay taxes on it and stuff. I said, well, I figured that. I said, so I take it you didn't go on vacation. He said, no, I did go on vacation, and he put the rest away. That was just who he was. Les, do you buy lotto or scratches? Every once in a while, I'll buy scratches. I have scratch offs that I won that are so old that I'm dead serious. They're so old, they're no good anymore. I never turned them in. But a lottery ticket, I think I probably might buy 2 a year. I didn't even buy it when it was like $600 million. I didn't even. Oh, it says I saw it tonight when I was visiting my uncle to see how he's doing since my aunt passed away. Aw. Yeah. Wow, 35,000 is a lot in the 80s, and now, I don't know. I can blow through 30,000 in one day. But in the 80s, yeah, that was a lot of money in the 80s. But he did go on vacation. Of course, he had to pay taxes, he said. So they take taxes out. And so you got to figure, taxes back then. Well, it was the same pretty much now. So he probably got about 20,000 of it. But he went on vacation. He took his family on vacation, and he put the rest away. He wasn't married. He took his family, meaning his brother and his mom and all that. He was just a really super nice guy. Really super nice. I really liked him. And I loved it when he would have the putt-putt tournaments. And he'd ask me, you want to play? I played 2 of them. And, but it was fun. He always kept that putt-putt course pristine. And he had games. You can go inside, and there's a bunch of games and snacks and that kind of stuff, and then there's vending machines outside, but you can go in and get nachos or a hot dog or stuff like that. And he kept that place sparkling. So how would you spend 30,000 in a day, Les? I'll buy a car. There you go. Or I would buy a bunch of little things. I would actually, if I ended up with 35 grand or 30,000, I would buy me a new scooter chair, because it don't look like the dude that repairs them lives around here anymore. And I don't know if I can get it fixed. So I'd buy me a new scooter chair. And then I would probably take my grandkids, if they were vaccinated. Just found out they weren't vaccinated. So that pissed me off. I'm like, so their daddy's being talked to this weekend. But anyway, but if they were, I would take them to Legoland that opened up here in Columbus at the Easton. I would take them to Legoland there, and I would actually take them on the Cedar Point and Kings Island, either one of them, and probably buy them some new toys and put the rest away. I put the rest of it in the bank. There you go. It's exactly what I would do. Because you never know. But if I had to spend it all, I could spend it all in a day. I'd go on a shopping spree from hell. Hell, I'd furnish your home. Oh, yeah, I love my grandbabies. I love them. Yep. And they know it, and that sucks. But $30,000 really isn't a whole lot to furnish a home. It really isn't. Not if you want stuff to last. It's not a lot. Shit, you can do that on a kitchen if you wanted to. So I think anybody in here can spend 30 grand in a day if they wanted to. I let my grandkids get away with more than I let my kids get away at that age. Well, hell yeah. It's like I said before, we have more time. When it comes to grandkids, we have more time. And things, we've already been through shit. So there really isn't anything that they can do that can surprise us. There really isn't. The only thing that surprises me is, man, your daddy would have done this, or damn, you just like your daddy. I mean, or your mom did this, or your mom did that. I mean, I wouldn't say it to them. I would say it to myself. You should never do that to your child, but I would say it to myself, damn, you just like your daddy. All grandparents are like that. Yeah. Mine wasn't. I was not spoiled by either one of my grandparents. My dad's dad died when I was 10. But now, if my grandpa Kane was alive while I was growing up, my last memory of him was in the hospital, wasted nothing because of cancer. But before then, I remember a lot of great times with my grandpa Kane, and Mom said he loved you girls. You could do no wrong, and you were his favorite. You and Sherry could not do wrong. He always wanted girls, and he had his grandchildren, and we had granddaughters, and and he would have spoiled the shit out of us. He would have. My grandma Kane, no. Never did. Never did. My mom's mom, even though I love her to death, but she had 2 kids that were 5 and 6 years older than me. So, when I was born, she had a kindergartner and a first grader. There was no time to spoil me. She had her own to raise. So, and they never spoiled us. My The only time we got something from my grandma, um, like my grandma came after I turned 10, we didn't get any presents like for Christmas or nothing. Mm-mm, no. And then from my mom's mom, after we hit about 12, 13, we got nothing. And we would only get one present. And that was it. We never got spoiled. She never bought us clothes, never bought us toys, never nothing. That was up to our parents to do. That's true, sadly, because it is a lot of money in reality. It just shows you how expensive things are. Yeah. Like when they play in water. Says Dolphin. Rob says, me neither, Les. Yeah, I was never spoiled by either one of my grandparents. And here they're wanting us to buy them game systems and stuff. And I was like, talk to your parents. It's not up to me to provide all y'all's Christmases. It's no. I think too that because they went through the Depression, they were different. Yeah, that could be. But it didn't matter. I still loved my grandparents. You know, still did. Didn't matter. Still love my grandparents. Just the same. I don't think you should have to buy kids, like every time I go to the store, they know. Don't like if I want to buy them something, I will tell them one toy, one toy. If I don't, I'll say you get nothing. We don't even go near it, and they don't bitch, you know. But if I mean what I say, one toy. So it's so cute trying to watch a little, like when Zach, he wasn't quite two. He was almost there, trying to tell him one. He didn't understand that. So I'd put him down, and because, just let him try. And then he'd want picked up, and then he'd want put down, and he'd like pick everything in the row. And I'm like, dude, one. My grandparents, as young adults, lived through World War II. The stories are very sad. Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. Real love has nothing to do with money. I love my grandparents. I loved mine too. I really, really did. Especially with my mom's mom, we were super close. And I miss her dearly. I do. I wish she was alive today. I'd be like, Grandma, I need you. I'm 50 years old and I need my own grandmother. She would be, I think my grandma would be 86 now, I think. 86. They were all young, 85. Whoops, I got caught up in my green screen. But for some reason, my older grandkids think it's up to me to supply their Christmases. And I'm like, you got mamas. And, no, it's not up to me to buy all your game systems, computers, phones, and no, that's not my job. No. And then I get hit with this. Well, you bought Christina's. Well, Christina moved here. She was 5 months old. Thanksgiving Day in 2010. And she had nothing. She had a couple articles of clothing. That was it. No toys, no nothing. Not a hairbrush, nothing. Although she didn't have any hair. But she had nothing. And I said, so? I went shopping for her. And I bought her clothes, bought her winter coat, the snowsuit. I bought her toys, stuff she needed. I talked to my nanny like she's sitting next to me. I believe that she's watching over my old house. I think my grandma knows I was going to be just fine, and she left. She used to visit me in my dreams, so to speak, but I think she knows I'm alright. I will always be alright. Dead serious. Well, I gotta go, guys. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was wondering why I was hurting. So this time went fast, and I want to thank you for being with me, and just you guys are helping me, passing time. I appreciate it. I want to thank everyone for coming in, and I hope everybody has a great night and a great day tomorrow. And everybody take care. Bye.